What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Pro Sports Extra YouTube channel. Do me a favor, click the like button, click subscribe, helps us grow. Today I'm not doing my Youper impersonation like I do whenever I do videos about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Today is more serious, but first off, guys, I left a link in the description if you guys want to donate to my dad's GoFundMe. He has lung cancer, inoperable lung cancer. He's battling it right now with chemo, radiation, and RSO oil. Rick Simpson oil. Prices of it all are pretty high, so if you can help out even $5, truly appreciate it. Today's video is pretty disappointing to me as someone who runs a website, prosportsextra.com. Like, if this was a joke post and Cody Pepin knew about it, that'd be completely different. But okay, so I'm gonna read this off. There's a school in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Penn, tiny school like most schools in the Upper Peninsula. But Cody Pepin was nominated, however you want to say it, as Student of the Week. And good for him, you know. Good job, Cody. Everybody, you know, do your work, pay attention in school, and get you far in life at times. Cody Pepin, this is what it says in the paper. Can't believe that the Daily Press of Escanaba, Michigan would even publish this. It's like just a huge disgrace that they would even like not read this over and make sure that it's something that they would want in the paper. It's hard to read it because there are a lot of big words and it's hard to read such a long thing, but I'll give it a try so you don't have to try and read it off the screen. Things are not always as they appear to be. In fact, sometimes they're quite the opposite. For instance, that picture there is not a picture of Penn Student of the Week. That's not Cody Pepin. Not the Cody Pepin of today, at least. Does that look like a picture of a high school 9th grader? No. As such, it accordingly fails to capture the true essence of Cody's being as well. Nowadays, Cody is a lazy sluggard of a kid who continually demonstrates an abundance of unique proportions. He's a Mount Everest of idiocy. More simple-minded than a skunk, and he smells like one too. In fact, the kids at school have nicknamed him Muttonhead because they all hate him. Cody is the least popular kid in the history of Penn. Studies have proven it. Maybe it's because he has no sense of humor, or maybe it's because he's super not helpful. Or the fact that he sits in class silently drawing pictures of Urkel and Screech, the other famous television nerds. Cody is so nerdy as a trapper keeper. He carries around a metal lunchbox of Barney Fife. He's so nerdy that he is like Lenny and Squiggy rolled into one person. That's the Cody Pepin of today. But is it really? Yeah, probably not. After all, things are not always as they appear. First off, well written. Second off, whoever wrote that is an asshole. We're on YouTube, I'm allowed to swear. I think a lot of people who read this and noticed that it was actually published are like, what the fuck? Because it's different if it's something with humor and Cody was along with it, right? Because I could see that and read where people would think it's funny and humor. But if Cody's in the joke, you don't sit there and make fun of a 9th grader and let it be published in your paper. How don't you notice that, the Daily Press of Escanaba, Michigan? You know, like I said, if Cody was into it and Cody said, let's do this, and he made it maybe, that'd be funny if he was making fun of himself. But how are you going to sit there and make fun of somebody? How are you going to send that in even? Whoever made that, shame on you. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to say. That's terrible. You're a terrible person. But Penn came back and they basically issued that we should focus on the good student that Cody actually is and don't, like, stick on the story that was featured in the paper. I'm more worried about how the hell the paper published this without realizing it. Like, on our website, Pro Sports Extra, we publish stuff and we let everybody go at it, right? But when you're a paper, a newspaper, and you have high school, like, Student of the Week, and you're gonna allow that to come in, that's so messed up. But Penn published what it actually was supposed to be. Cody is an outstanding student at Peninsula School. He can be counted on to make great decisions and treat others fairly. One of the most outstanding characters of a young student is a willingness to stand up for others even when the adults are not watching, which Cody does on a regular basis. He is known throughout our building as a person who will stand up for what is right no matter what. On top of being a caring young man, Cody excels with his academics as well as being part of the high school robotics team. He has made a commitment to his academics and it is shown by getting excellent grades. Cody enjoys hunting, fishing, ice racing, being outdoors, dirt biking, and spending time with friends, family, and we are proud to have Cody as a student at Peninsula School. Cody, if you're watching this and someone is like literally making fun of you, I want to reach out, say that, you know, from what it sounds like you're a great kid. Don't deserve to go through that. And if you want to reach out, my DMs are open on Twitter at TrevStoneCEO or on Instagram. And I'd love to have, if you're down to come on here and talk about it, that'd be cool too. But this is crazy to me. You know, Mid-Penn comes out afterwards, posts the real one. Why didn't Mid-Penn post this in the first place? They waited till after it was published in the newspaper. I don't know if that's how it normally is that it's in the newspaper, then they post it. I don't know. Disappointing. If you're Cody's family, you know, you're reading that and you're like, how could somebody sit there and say that about my son? But clever jokes. They were clever jokes. It wasn't like they sat there and said the, you know, average joke. Whoever made that was unique, has a skill of writing, and is an asshole. Shouldn't make fun of people unless they're in on the joke. Click like, click subscribe. GoFundMe is in the description below to help my dad for his lung cancer. Donate. If you don't, we still appreciate you. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I'll see you in the next video. Cody, reach out if you see this. Peace.